What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch back here with my opinion on what the most unbreakable record in the NFL is. And I think basically my whole thing with records is that a record was meant to be broken. But this record is probably the farthest away from being broken, and there's a number of reasons why. Tom Brady's win record. Now, Tom Brady just set this record with 201 wins. But you have to keep in mind that Tom Brady is probably about 3 years from retiring. So on average, Tom Brady wins about 12 games a season. So that would put Tom Brady's win total to about 240 wins. That would be 40 wins more than second best. So I'm going to go over why Tom Brady's winning record of 201 wins or more is the hardest record to break in the NFL. Let's start off with Tom Brady's winning percentage. He has won basically 77% of his games in his career. He has 201 wins, a .767 percentage, and wins approximately just over 12 games a season, 12.3 to be exact. Now let's look at some of the quarterbacks in the actual NFL that could potentially break his record and what age they would have to be and how long they would have to play in order to break his record of currently 201 wins. That doesn't even add the fact of all the other wins that he's going to get throughout the course of his career. Drew Brees is currently second in the NFL with wins. He has 135 wins. He wins just about 57% of his games. He wins 9 a year, and he is currently 37. He would have to be 45 years old and play another 8 seasons in order to break Tom Brady's 201 win mark. Let's just say that's not going to happen. We move on to Ben Roethlisberger. He is third in wins in the NFL right now. He has 131 wins. He's a .655 percentage. He wins just about 11 games a season, which I believe is the third best of quarterbacks currently. He's 34 years old. And he would have to play until he's 41 years old with his injury history to have, win and break Tom Brady's record. So he would have to be 41 years old to just get past 201 wins at winning 11 games a season. Ben Roethlisberger. He's basically need to play another 7 seasons. So Big Ben, another 7 seasons with his concussion history, with his injury history. I don't see that really happening, but he does have a decent chance. We then move on to Eli Manning. Eli Manning is fourth in wins with 113 wins. He has a .549 percentage. That's approximately 9 wins a season, 8.8 to be exact. He is currently 35 years old. He would have to play another 10 seasons to break Tom Brady's record of 201 wins. So let's just say that's not going to happen. Eli Manning has not missed a game in his career. He has not missed a season like Tom Brady. He has not missed a game. So he would have to play another 10 seasons to be 45 years old in order to break Tom Brady's record. Phillip Rivers is fifth in wins. He has 101 wins. He has a slightly better percentage than Eli Manning, which was kind of surprising. .568 percentage. He wins 9 games a year. He's currently 1 year less than Eli and the same age as Roethlisberger. He's 34 years old. He would have to play until he's 45, winning, his 9 games a year. He would have to play until he's 45 years old, another 11 seasons in order to beat Tom Brady's record or tie it. Aaron Rodgers. He has 93 wins. He's currently in 6th place. He has a percentage of .646, which is about 10 wins a season. He's currently 33 years old. Keep in mind he missed quite a few seasons under Brett Favre. He would have to be 44 years of age and play another 10.5 seasons in order to beat Tom Brady's record. That is pretty insane. Joe Flacco. He's in 7th place. He's had 92 wins, .617 percentage. He has basically winning 10 games a year. He would have to be he's 31 now. He'd have to be 42 to break the record. So that's currently the youngest here. He has 92 wins in his short career. He's only 31. But he's already had a torn ACL that he's suffered to come back from. He's not an elite quarterback like Tom Brady, and that would really, he would really have to play better than he's already been playing to match that. Not to mention that his worst teams have kind of been over the last couple of years since losing Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, and a lot of those guys on the Ravens. But the Ravens do have a good organization. Joe Flacco would have to play another 11 seasons to beat or tie Tom Brady's record. He's currently 31, so that means he'd be 42 years old. Now let's look at some of the younger quarterbacks that are a little bit farther down the list but have maybe a better chance of breaking this record. Russell Wilson currently has 61 wins. He has .715 percentage, which is currently the second best in the NFL behind Tom Brady. He wins about 11 and a half games a year, so slightly under Tom Brady's 12, but Tom Brady, has done it over 15, 16 years. He is 28 years old. He would have to play until he's 40 and play another 12 seasons, winning 11 games every season in order to beat Tom Brady's record of 201 wins. Russell Wilson already has had some great teams. It will be interesting to see if he'll be able to keep his play up throughout, the course of his career, because he is known as more of a mobile quarterback. He's not really been too injured that much. He hasn't had any serious injuries. So he might have the most realistic chance as long as his coaching keeps it up. I don't think Pete Carroll will be around for another 12 seasons. If his defense keeps it up, one of the best defenses of all time over the past 5 years. So Russell Wilson has a lot of factors there to deal with, but he has the most realistic chance of breaking Tom Brady's record currently. Dak Prescott has 11 wins so far. I can't really take into account how consistent he has been over his career because, he's 11-1 through his career. But realistically, if Dak Prescott and the Cowboys are good for another 10 years, they have to win, for the next 16 years, 12 games a season. They have to have good coaching, and I think something about the Cowboys that might not be so consistent is their coaching. They do have Jason Garrett, who's not a terrible coach, but Bill Belichick is a big reason why Tom Brady has been able to win 12 games a season. So for Dak Prescott, he's going to need to win 12 games a season. He's going to have consistent play from the guys around him, a consistent organization believing in him at the quarterback position, and not to mention that they barely believe in him right now despite him winning 11 games. So Dak Prescott has a lot of question marks, but he's very young and you have to give him a chance. Derek Carr has won 20 games throughout his career so far. He's 25 years old, and the thing with Derek Carr is he's basically, been very not on good teams. He's been very young still, is starting to get that core around him similar to Dak Prescott. They could have a very good team for the next 10 years. The thing is, he'll have to catch up because Tom Brady was good right from the start. His teams were good right from the start. He currently has a .455 percentage, which is below 500. So he would probably have to gain like 13 wins a season over the next, 12 years in order to break this. So he would have to play another 15 seasons and win 12 games every season to match that record. Andrew Luck has 44 wins. He has a .611 percentage, and he wins approximately 10 games a season. He's 27 years old. He would have to play until he's 43 and play another 16 seasons in order to break Tom Brady's record. So those are the players that I wanted to go over to showcase how ridiculous Tom Brady's 201 wins are. And now if you add on to the fact that Tom Brady will probably win, about 240 games if you're being safe, that is basically 3 more seasons of 10 wins. And that's not even including this season. So that could maybe even be anywhere from 240 to 260 wins. So now you factor in that. Even if Tom Brady plays for more than 3, which I think 3 is about reasonable, but, this win record could be unbreakable once Tom Brady retires because look at all the players that have come before him and have played with him currently and into the future. The guys that are looking into the future, a lot of them don't have good situations around them. You do have rare cases with Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott, and Derek Carr, But even then, they don't have a coach like Bill Belichick. They don't have the organization with Robert Kraft and the Patriots. And can they really be as great as Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback to ever live? So it's interesting to note. You just have to find great talent around the quarterback, a great organization. You have to have consistency. You have to have great coaching. And the thing with this is that dynasties don't come around anymore. You know, the Patriots dynasty, they won 3 out of 4 at the beginning of the 2000s. We haven't seen anybody even repeat since then. So it's going to be very hard to be consistently winning in the NFL. And that is why I believe, along with the salary cap era of once you win a Super Bowl, you have to let go of your best players a lot of times, that this Tom Brady record is probably the hardest record to break in the NFL. So it's going to be a long time until we see somebody chase this record, because I believe Tom Brady will be in the record books with this one for a very long time. It's Mitch of the Bottom Line View. Thanks, guys, for watching. What do you think is the most unbreakable record in NFL history? Thanks, guys, for watching. Peace out.